Hey guys, so I'm excited right now. Um, so earlier I was planning only to film one video today, but because basically my mom's sick and tired of hearing about the excitement of me getting to go see the squad tour. She's kind of sick and tired of hearing about it, and it's not that she doesn't want me to go or anything. It's just that that's kind of the only thing I talked about today from the second I woke up at 7:30 in the morning till now. And the reason that I say that is because soon as I woke up, I played with Sam for a minute and I brought it up. The idea, not thinking it was gonna go anywhere, but I'm the type it's now when it's something like this, I like to ask. Because then I prepare myself for it to be a no. Because then if it is a no, I at least know that it's a no. And also, I'm not too down about it. Because I kind of was prepared for a no. But it also means that when it's a yes, it makes it that much more exciting. And so with this, it's always I would rather know that it's a no versus think it's a no but not 100% no. So I printed out this as I'm gonna hang it up in my room right now. So that may not be perfectly even, but I don't care. Ta-da. So I printed that out. I was planning to print out one more thing, which was the classic Piper Raquel heart gripped logo, because there's Piper has the famous logo thing, and which is a heart. It's a heart with her name in it, Piper Raquel, but the bottom of the heart is drip slime and stuff. But the printer ran out of ink to do that. It was halfway through printing and it ran out of ink. So I'll print it some. But I'm excited for this. I wanted to print it out because I was thinking about it, and I love the squad. I am constantly watching videos of the squad. I feel 90 or a big percentage of what I watch on YouTube, which is a lot of YouTube channels. I feel like at least every day or something, or almost every day, I'm watching a squad video at some point, usually multiple squad videos. Because for those who don't know who the squad is a group of kids, or people. I'm going to say people because I think all of them are teenagers or close to being teenagers. And they make content and it's just a giant friend group and stuff. And the squad the creator of the squad was Piper Raquel. That's why some people say it's the Piper Raquel squad. And she's incredible. That's who's in the picture that I just hung up. And then, amazing, talented person. And then there's her boyfriend, Lev Cameron, who seems pretty cool and talented. And then there's Jenna. Jenna, I love Jenna. Jenna Davis or something. She's incredible. And I like that with her music. It's different because it's kind of a mixture of like it's mostly country music kind of, but with some like every once in a while like pop music or something. And then there's Emily Dobson. Very talented. If you look her up though, I am going to tell you one thing though, which is don't believe everything that you see on Google because of the fact that she made a video, like looking herself up to see what like Google had to say about her, and pretty much there was some stuff on there that was lies. I like the fact that like it said that like she had no parents, and then she had an older sister, and she like clarified that stuff is wrong. Okay, for a second it hit me. I went like for a second, and I was making sure that I didn't have any more things. That's where it is. Okay. In a minute I'll take that down, which that I'm like basically when I did the ALDC booty camp or dance boot camp through Zoom, I was so excited printing out all the things that said like boot camp, and there's one there that I'll take down too. But when I did that, I put like all the things that said like dance boot camp and stuff like that. And then I basically didn't take them down for a really long time, and then I took one down. And I just realized that I had like a couple more that are still left up. But anyways, then the squad also consists of like there's 2 other people in it, which is Eliana Walmsley. I am obsessed with Eliana Walmsley. Anyone that knows, or I feel like so many people. Like so many people that know me, I feel like, or some people that know me, like, know, like, I'm obsessed with Eliana Walmsley. Like, especially my dad would tell me times. Like, I feel like some point every day the squad comes into conversation. Like, it's just become a thing. And then Jensen Ramirez, her boyfriend, for those who don't know, Eliana Walmsley is currently on Chicken Girls. And she was on Chicken Girls. She's been on like the last 2 seasons of it or something. And she's gonna be on season 9 of Chicken Girls, which works out. October's gonna be busy for us. And she was on Dance Moms because she was on Dance Moms a couple of times. First she started, the first time she was on it was when, so in the show Dance Moms, at like, I feel like at some point season 6, like the end of season 6, like going on to season 7 or something, Abby like made a mini team. I seen the episode and stuff, but like Abby made a mini team, and at first Eliana was not one of the original minis on the mini team, but she came in and was on the mini team at one point, and then I think I'm pretty sure something happened, and then like Abby basically like got rid of like all the minis or something, and suddenly like decided that she was gonna take Eliana Longley and Liliana Ketchman in and bring them back to like compete with the like older girls with the junior elite team. And then like, yeah, well, she was on the show a couple of times. I'm mainly on the mini team, and then she came back on the junior elite team in season 8, which was like the last season of Dance Moms. And like she wasn't in the full season, but she was in like she was on like it. Eliana, I feel like she was like one of the ones that like I kept leaving, but not by choice. I feel like, or she kept leaving, and she kept like coming back and stuff. Like it was kind of like she had an interesting dance mom journey, and I feel like hers was totally different from anyone else's that was on the show. Like the only one that I feel like had like a similar experience was Liliana Ketchman. And even then, it was like still, from what I could see, very different. And stuff. Well, and then Jensen Ramirez, her boyfriend, and like the thing that I feel like he's most known for is flips, like back flips, front flips, flips in general. And so, anyway, they were going on tour, and I got a VIP ticket. And I still have quite a while. Like, basically, like, right now, I have 30 days counting tomorrow. Because tomorrow, because it's on the 31st. Not of this, of this month, October 31st. And stuff, but it is a very long drive for us, like, and I have to get up at like, we have to be out the door at 5 in the morning, potentially 10 minutes early, because we are dropping my mom off, and the reason at my sister's house. And the reasoning behind why we have to get up so early. I mean, for most people, like, oh, get up, like, at a time, no big deal. But for us, because it's at 10 o'clock, like, the meet and greet, like, the before show meet and greet is at 10 o'clock in the morning. And we have, like, a 5-hour drive. luckily my sister's house is on the way there, so that worked out really, really good. And then it worked out good because we kind of were freaking out at first, because what happened was that in our minds, we kind of thought, like, at first, we were trying to get an answer from my sister, because we can't leave airplane. Airplane is, and you hear sound, that's what it is. Hurry up, airplane, get over. But anyway, I realized I have so many Jellyana photos in my room, but not much for the rest of the squad. To be honest, I don't think I have anything for the rest of the squad, so I wanted to change that. So I started with Piper Raquel and added that to my room. But anyway, because at first our thought that we had was, by the way, I'm not trying to brag, I'm just really excited, and my mom's tired of hearing about this, but like, pretty much, our first thought was, we can't leave my mom here by herself. That's not happening. My mom had a stroke a few years ago, and basically, if we leave her here by herself, she could potentially fall, and not be able to get to the phone or anything, and then have to stay on the floor until like 9 o'clock at night, possibly later, because we don't know how long. Not being able to call anyone, not being able to like get off the floor, or not being able to like do basically anything. Like, that's the situation. So we can't leave her here by herself, and stuff. Like, yes, she has her walker, but even then, like, there's still potential of falling. So our first thought was, we'll just tell my sister what's going on. She'll come down, be with my mom. We don't have to worry. Things are taken care of. So we texted my sister. Or I called her and then I texted her and I left a message. And then we got the reply, she can't come. Because she's watching her first and only grandson. Or at least I don't think she has another grandson. Unless things have changed in a time period and we didn't know. So that's a situation. So then we texted my niece, and then my mom had the idea. At first she was like, why can't I just go up there too? And so I texted my sister and I went like, hey, why don't you just bring him? Mom wants to see him, that works. Even though he's not even 3 years old yet. So it would be a struggle, but we needed something to work. Then my mom went why can't I just go up there and stay there? And I went because I don't think we're going past that area. And then Dad brought that idea up 2 seconds later, and I went I didn't think we were going there, and Mom already said she would want to do that. So I texted my sister and I'm like, hey, can Mom come stay there? And my sister replied yes. And then 2 minutes later, or a few minutes later, my niece texted, what time do I need to be there? And I texted back and I explained that she was going to my sister's house. So that worked out. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. With the VIP ticket, though, I got a VIP ticket, my dad got a parent ticket, meaning he doesn't, so with the VIP ticket, I get a bunch of photos with everyone. Like, photos are always fun. And I get autographs, which I'm excited for. I'm gonna bring like a piece of paper for that. And then so I get autographs and photos with everyone. I get I get to watch the show. Oh, like I get to watch the show. Oh, and I also get a before show meet and greet, which is fun. Which is at like 10 in the morning. That's why we have to leave early. And I get a tour exclusive poster. So that's fun. Now, I have allowance that I'm getting like the 5th or the 6th, I'm thinking. And I'm just going to tell my mom to give it to my dad. No, I'm going to tell her to give it to my dad and save it. That way I can use it at the tour. Then yeah, I'm thinking that afterwards I might make like an autograph wall because it's up there. I have a JoJo autograph, and the reason it was because a couple years ago I had the idea for fan mail, and when my dad looked it up, there was an autograph option. So we sent so what you had to do was you had to send a photo. Like you had to send like your fan mail and like a photo of you. And you could put like a piece of cardboard or something in the like envelope so the photo won't bend and stuff. And then within like anywhere between like within the next 3 months you would get a autograph in the mail, and I ended up getting 3. So we did that, and then I ended up getting 3, and because I didn't want to be like spoiled too much, I gave one to Bella, and at the time my reading tutor had 2 granddaughters who are JoJo obsessed. Like they love JoJo, so I gave them the 3rd one. And it was a simple one, but like it worked. And so I'm thinking I'm gonna make like an autograph wall, but I don't know where it's gonna go. My first thought was over there, but that area looks, I'm thinking I might do it right here, but I might do it behind me, I don't know. Because I got a lot of these worldwide ticket things. And what I have in this area, like this area would work out really good. And I have a lot. Plus, I'm excited because I'm going to see my sister like a couple of days before. So October can be busy for us. Now, my dad got a parent ticket, meaning he gets to watch the show. Basically, he gets to watch the show. But he doesn't get to do the meet and greet. What happens is he gets to accompany me to the meet and greet, meaning he gets to like basically be there during the meet and greet, but he doesn't actually get to like meet them or like get their autographs or anything. And I'm really excited because if Eliana never existed, I wouldn't be a dancer. Like, Eliana played a big part in why I fell in love with dance because I saw how much she loved dance And I also saw on Dance Moms, I just saw her dancing, and that just kind of made me fall in love with dance. And just because for me, it came down to where when I saw people doing different styles of dance, doing just dancing, having fun, it just kind of made me happy, and it made me want to dance. And that was so, and Eliana played a big part in it, and I can't believe I get to meet her and stuff. I'm really excited. October's gonna be busy for us though, considering in 3 days is my dad's birthday. October 4th is my dad's birthday, and then October 4th is his birthday, then October 5th or 6th, and 5th or 6th, and is allowance day, which is the first time I'm getting allowance in, well, pretty much since Easter. Yeah, I've spent money since then, but it hasn't been a full allowance or really much of an allowance. It's always been at most $10, which is still good. I'm not being braggy, I'll take $10 over nothing, but even then, for me, it's not my full allowance, so that plays into it. And then October 21st is, or no, I thought it was October 21st, but it's October 3rd. No, October 23rd is what I meant. October 23rd, my sister's doing a little Halloween party, be very kid-friendly, and just a fun little family Halloween party and stuff. Then, and October 24th is my birthday. And then October 26th, and Chicken Girl Season 9 comes out, which I'm very excited for, because with the last season, they didn't announce they were doing a new season until a little while after. For weeks I was miserable because I'm no, it can't be done. Because Chicken Girl, I watch every episode. And so when it comes out, since day one, since it first came out, it's mind-blowing. It's such a big part of my later childhood and part of my life now that it couldn't be done. If it was actually done, I would have been very, very sad. And then in October 31st is the concert. It's a birthday / Christmas gift situation. Sometimes my parents like to do that where what happens is that whenever I get a gift that's more than $100 for my birthday or around my birthday, it ends up being they count it as birthday / Christmas, and I end up getting other stuff for my birthday and Christmas. It's just the big gift for both, if that makes sense. Usually with Christmas though, they end up getting something else. Yeah, I remember one year I got a telescope, and the funny thing was, I never officially put it on my list, but in ways I kind of wanted a telescope. Let's go. And when we were opening presents, Bella's sister got all excited over hers because it was a giant stuffed animal of a lion. And what happened with that, And she was so excited over it, and I'm like, well, mine's educational. And then later that day, my parents were like, you don't have to like your telescope. And I'm like, I love my telescope. It's educational and it's fun. And it basically never gets used. Because I don't like going outside in general, let alone at night. So it never really gets used too much. But I still love it, and it's in our classroom because it's educational. And so I'm really excited for this. I don't mean to be braggy. I'm just like excited. Plus, I still have my dance schedule and stuff, which was one of those things that I'm excited to be dancing and just living life. And now this is amazing because it seems like now I feel weird. I feel weird because now I'm looking at the bright side instead of being like, I'm letting the universe do its thing. Instead of being like, oh, I miss my crush, even though I do. And I'm trying to look at it different and be like, and enjoy the moments that are happening and enjoy my dreams. Because most of the, Zoom stuff is exciting and I dreamed of it. But some of it just kind of feels like it went by fast because I was so much dwelling on the negative of losing my crush instead of being like, I met Abby Lee Miller. Instead of having that 100% excitement, it got toned down to maybe an 82. It got toned down a little bit because I was looking at, oh, I miss my crush. But now, it feels weird because now, life is really exciting, but it's also really hard because part of me still wants to go back and just be sad, but I'm not letting myself be sad.